Deommodore Lenoir. Maverick, if he were on, would be able to tell us non-stop about this guy, but we'll get him later this week. He went to Oregon. This guy went to Oregon. What do you think of this pick, and how do you think he fits in the future plans, immediate plans?
It's another pick that, between him and Ambry Thomas, the other corner they picked, they're both very similar. They're shutdown guys, and that's what Lenoir was at Oregon as well. He's a shutdown guy who, I saw some of what Mav said, and he talked a little bit about him being able to shut down N'Keal Harry when he went up against him.
Oh, wow.
So that's very, I was really high on Cam Bynum, who ended up going in the 4th round. So this guy seems very similar to him. I think it's a pretty good pick. I'd give it a B plus.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a B as well. It seems like he may not have the physical profile to play outside in the NFL. I know he did it in the Pac-12 and was good, went against N'Keal Harry, but running 4.5, 5'11", that's tough unless he's just a savant in zone coverage. So I think maybe the vision here for him is nickel. And if he becomes a starting nickel for them down the line, that's great because that's a starting position. My question is, can you really find a starting nickel in round 5? Yeah, you can. I mean, DJ Reed, you can. It's just, I think it's harder to find starting DBs on day 3 than it is to find other positions. I just think, I don't know. He's got good pedigree. He's played well. My question, I guess, with all of these DBs is, are any of them really going to become starters? It's great that you got depth, but you have some issues with like K'Wan Williams and Jason Verrett where they miss time. And you really would like someone who could kind of step in and play like a starter. And my question with these guys are, will they ever get to that point? Maverick could answer that better than us. So I'll give it a B. I like it. Very good depth piece.
Yeah, both of these guys that they picked up this year are guys that have the ability to play multiple spots. They can play inside, outside. You even saw Thomas in the one bowl game rotate at one point up to safety. So these guys have flexibility. And I hear what you're saying. I just go back to the fact that they have an undrafted free agent starting on one side of their defense right now that I think, these guys are going to be able to they have that same, they're a little bit bigger than him, and I think they can come in and possibly really give him a push.
Certainly. They could absolutely exceed expectations. I just feel like, as you pointed out, the versatility, they've been drafted to do everything backups. And if they do more, then that, great. But if they're do everything backups who excel on special teams, and then they're great 5th-round picks. And that's the expectation. Of course, they could exceed them. Look at George Kittle. But I guess my only quibble, I'll get into this later, is just I guess I'll just get into it later. I don't want to talk about my only quibble yet. I like the pick, Deommodore Lenoir, B, and you give him a B plus. So
yeah, let's come back to this later. Back to this later because there's something that I want to talk about with both Lenoir and Thomas later on.
Okay, we'll definitely talk about the DBs.